Hola estudiante, welcome to Paso A of your Discurso Cultural assignment. I've clicked on Assessments, drop box, Discurso Cultural Paso A. You will see an overview of Paso A or Step A, instructions step by step, and a list of topics. What I want you to do for this step is to create a title page using APA formatting. Before you do that, you need to do a little bit of research about the topic. So there are passages in the textbook related to each topic. You'll also need to do a little bit of research to see what kind of information is out there. Newspaper articles, magazine articles, academic articles, documentaries, YouTube videos, interviews, podcasts, radio broadcasts, anything you like that's going to give you more information about the topic. I do highly recommend that you do some research now rather than waiting further down the line in the creation of your essay, where you may discover there is not as much information as you anticipated and then regret choosing the topic. Once you've chosen your topic, you're going to use the topic question in order to create your title page using APA formatting. Let me show you how to do that. So what I have here is a blank document. If you do not have Word, you can download Microsoft Office for free by using your institutional email account. So it may be your hack email account, or if you're a guest student, whatever institutional email address you have there. And you can download Office for Mac, Office for PC, and access programs such as Word, PowerPoint, Excel, etc. All for free. So I am a Mac user and I'm using Word. What I'm going to do is create my title page. So the first thing I'm going to do is save it. So I'm going to save. What I also recommend is that you have a folder on your laptop where you save all the same documents. So I'm going to use Paso A and then my last name. Every step you will use save as and then Paso B, save as, Paso C, all the way through to Paso A. In order to create your final essay. So for the first step, Paso A underscore last name, and it's saved. So I'm going to start in my header. I'm going to double click on my header. What I'm going to do is click different first page. Now, for Paso A, you are only submitting one page, but when we come to Paso B, you will be adding a second page and the headers are different, so it's important to set up the formatting straight away so you don't have problems later. So I've clicked different first page. I'm then going to click on the home. What I'm going to do is press select all. I'm a Mac user, so that's Command A. If you're a PC user, you have different shortcut functions, or you can just highlight the header. And I'm going to change what is the default font, Calibri, to Arial. Now, if your default font is Arial, you don't need to do anything. Make sure you have it set at 12. And then I'm going to type the words running with a capital R, and then head, lowercase h, colon, and then I'm going to paste in the question from the topic. Now I've used a question from Spanish 101 class. So what I'm going to do, as I've pasted it, it's created an extra line. I'm actually going to delete back so I'm on the same line. I'm going to select all again. Now you may find that you keep having to select all because when you copy from a different document or from a web page, you often copy in different font styles, sizes, etc. So I'm going to choose Arial again. Then I'm going to highlight the title, just the title, and I'm going to make it into uppercase. Then I'm going to look at my word count. So it's in Tools, Word Count. Now my word count has to be, with spaces, 50 characters or fewer. And as you can see here, I have 70. Too much. So what I need to do is make it shorter. It should make sense. It should be related to your title, but it needs to be 50 characters or fewer. I'm going to select all again. I'm going to go Tools, Word Count, and I'm spot on, so it can be fewer, and I'm spot on 50. I'm going to place my cursor after my question mark because I need to add a page number. So if I click on my header and footer, and I'm going to add my page number. I want it to be aligned right. I want it to show on the first page. I'm going to click OK. It has disappeared. This sometimes happens, and it's just because of the different first page. So I'm going to, if I re-click different first page, it appears. This may not happen to you. I'm going to select all again. Why? Because the page number is actually a different font, and I can tell that because where my font style should be is blank, which means there's more than one font present. So I'm going to click on Arial, and there we go. I'm going to double click on the main body of my document. So now I'm going to click down 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's pressing the enter or doing a hard return. I'm then going to again select all. I'm going to look at my font, change it back to Arial. And I'm also going to format the line spacing. So I can either click on the shortcut key tab, or I can click Format, Paragraph. I'm going to scroll down to spacing. Before should be 0 points, after 0 points. Line spacing should be double. And then don't add space between paragraphs of the same style needs to be checked. Click OK. And then I'm going to paste in my title. And look what happened. So again, the format is off. I'm going to delete to the end, so I'm not adding lines that shouldn't be there. I'm going to center it. Again, select all, because sometimes it may change the spacing, not just the font. So I want to make sure my formatting for everything is the same. So I'm select all. Again, there's more than one font selected, so back to Arial. And again, I need to check that my paragraph is formatted. And as you can see, it's not, because single is now present, so I need to change it to double. And as you can see here, there is a horizontal line, and this means again that there's more than one style of spacing. So I want it to be checked that for it to not add any spaces between paragraphs of the same style. I'm going to click OK. The last thing I want to do for the title, now I do not need to make it shorter. This is my full title present here. Only the title in the header needs to be 50 characters or fewer. So I'm going to select it all, and then I'm going to capitalize each word. You can do it manually. This just saves a little bit of time, but I do have to go back and all my minor words, prepositions, conjunctions, in, of, to, the, those all need to be made lowercase. And then I'm going to add my name on my third centered line, I'm going to put my institution. If you're a guest student, you're welcome to use your home institution. And there we have it. A perfectly formatted title page using APA formatting. I'm going to save it. And there we go. Your title page should look exactly the same. The only difference is the words you use, but the formatting, the style, the font, the line spacing, the alignment should be exactly the same. If you have any questions at all, please post in discussions. Buena suerte.